Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong page. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Sword Coast and Peril. This episode is going to be pre-recorded because my internet's kind of not doing so great. So if I fall off into the abyss that is lag, I apologize. We're gonna go over to my players here in just a moment, but remember, we are trying, if you want to support the channel in any way, you can go to my throne, which I can actually shout out because most people probably do not have my stream open right now, but you will be able to see the link in the video because my chat box is on this screen. But yeah, so if you want to support the channel, you can either subscribe to my Twitch account, or you can go to my throne, and donate to things that are on there. I'm currently trying to get an electric bike funded because your girl can't get a license right now, for specific reasons. Yeah, medical stuff makes it where I can't drive as of yet, but so if I can get an electric bike, I'll be able to go places, and that would be very lovely. So if people want to help out with that, that would be great. We're gonna go head over to my table now and say hello to my my players. I don't know. Okay, good. The audio is set up. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
I didn't know whether or not I had set the audio up properly for the recording.
Yes.
So I did, but I did
The panic.
Yeah, it's the, oh shit, this is the one thing I didn't set up in advance. But how is everybody doing this evening?
I exist.
Me too. Also me too.
We are here.
Fantastic.
Queer. I'm ready to
We
hear.
are going to the helm.
Oh no. Listen, if you guys once you go to Wake of Echo Cave, explore into the Underdark, I am mad that Us dies. So Us is just in the Underdark.
Gotcha.
Us didn't die when the Nautiloid exploded. It just scuttled into the Underdark.
What are you talking about? Us never died. You can respawn us via hacking the game, but you can respawn us.
Yeah. But yeah, welcome everybody to the table. We are going to play some more D&D, which I'm very excited for. And I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves and their characters. We're going to start at the opposite end of the table from me this time. Eldritch, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Yeah. Hey everyone, I'm Eldritch and Mr. Egon Green on Twitch. I go by Pre-Day. I am playing Lorraine Valeth, aka Lilith, a armor artificer, fiend warlock multiclass. When she goes by she her pronouns. I think that's it.
Awesome. I did not realize that you had, it was just waking up hours. I apologize.
Yeah, it's fine.
Crow, you are up next. Please introduce yourself and your character.
Hello. My name is Resident Scarecrow, but please just call me Crow. I will be the Scarecrow of the evening. I use he/him pronouns. Tonight I will be playing as Ashton de Tompet, otherwise known as Ashton, that filthy fucking street rat. Otherwise known as Ashton, Hand of Cord.
Not yet. You're not the hand yet.
He will steal that title.
Alrighty.
Soon to be known as Ashton, Hand of Cord.
Hell yeah. Up next, Poppy, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Hello, I am Poppy and/or Abby. You can find me at apetitpoppy on all forms of social media, unless I forgot. I'm your tricksy little fae who uses the she/her pronouns, and I am puppeteering our lovely gemstone dragonborn character named Hero. He is his he is his they, he is his she, whatever you want to throw at them. They're fluid. And they are a swashbuckling rogue and a newly appointed Oath of the Glory Paladin.
Hell yeah. We love Oath of Glory Paladins in this house.
Himbo Paladin.
Yeah. Up next, Lynx, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Hello, I'm Lynx. You can find me as Quark Lynx wherever you socialize your medias, including here on Twitch and YouTube. I am fine with any pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Mithrin Gale Harrion Michaelis, or just Gale. He's our fancy little princeling tiefling bladesinger wizard. Gale uses he/him pronouns, and I digitally alter the pitch of my voice to give him his. So if you hear someone speaking in a British accent, all fancy like, hi, that's me. That's my little guy.
Fantastic. Up next, Void, why don't you introduce yourself and your character, please?
Hi, my name is Mr. Void. You can call me either way. I go by he, him, or in its pronouns. I stream on Twitch under Beckoning Void. Tonight I am playing. Gotta play so many little guys. Tonight I am playing Rika Vierkel, a cleric barbarian. She's doing the best she can. She's given the chance to heal. So we'll see how that works out for her. She says she, her pronouns. But yeah. That's all I got.
Fantastic. Alrighty. And Huffy, please introduce yourself and your character.
I am Miss Huffy. I'll be playing Charybdis the Shark Princess today. We both use she, her pronouns, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Miss Huffy.
And patreon.com/Miss Huffy.
True.
Okay, so who would like to give us the recap?
Da-dum. Da-dum. Da-dum.
Two blue cat ears over you.
Are you Jaws now?
Oh my god.
The shark of
me.
recapping?
The bite of 82.
Oh, no.
No.
The
I
frontal
don't
lobe
mind.
is delirious.
I'm still a guy.
Last time on Sword Coast in Peril, we had just finishing off a slightly baby-ish, very young dragon who was, in our defense, attacking us and also possibly an abomination of like necromancy and stuff. So anyway, the parents of that baby dragon are none too pleased that that baby is dead. Anyway, so it was a tough fight. A bunch of people went down. So we had to have a little fixer-upper session. Take a few minutes for everyone to heal up and to just not be dying. Yes. And then we traveled the 3 hours back to town. Uneventfully, thank goodness. And we reconvened with some of the NPCs and chatted about some key plot points. How the Black Serpent, who is one of the parents of that baby dragon, hired the Red Brands, who have been kidnapping and killing people in town. So that's a problem. There's some missing children. There's let's see, a bunch of Goliaths, and then one of Gale's retainers showed up. Her named Solana. You may have heard of her, silver dragon in disguise. Her eggy go bye-bye. Much like the other children in town, got kidnapped by something or someone. And she was gonna go spend the rest that we decided to take investigating that and getting more information, and just told everyone, Gale specifically, to like not do anything crazy until she found out more information. Let's see.
Point of order, she also told you when you inevitably do go investigate that, take them alive.
Yeah. Did I write that down? I didn't write that down. Oh, man. All right. Anyway. So we decided to take our rest. Ashton worked with Cord once more and got a level in Cleric by getting his ass beat. So I guess physical training can make you more wise, too. Let's see. Charybdis decided to fix up some old rundown buildings in town and take them for herself. So now we have a base in Phandalin. That's the name of where we are. She also got a bunch of information and talked with Sister Michelle at the Shrine of Luck in town. Got her all fixed up with the help of little Leo Paladin magic, and got some information from her about those missing kids. So yeah, we're gonna have to go take care of that at some point. Leo and Rika spent most of their portion of the rest working on dragon bone armor, dragon scale armor.
Yeah,
Some kind of armor
dragon
made
scale
from the...
armor and a dragon bone greatsword.
Okay, yeah. Making stuff from the baby dragon that we killed, which is a little morbid, but you know, it's a cultural thing. Use every part of the animal, right? Anyway. Let's see. And then Rika had a bit of a chat with her godmother figure? Godmother figure. Close enough. Avandra. And was like, hey, you want to do some magic? How about you do some magic? And Rika got some cleric levels too. So now we have some healers. Haha, so we don't all die again. Whoops. Gale spent almost the entire rest working at Mordenkainen's tower to clean up the floors as like repentance for dropping a corpse in there and having them fix it back up because we accidentally killed a dude, but we shouldn't have killed him, so it's fine. He's fine. And Gail spent a lot of time cleaning floors. It's good for them. It's good for the spirit, you know? Let's see. Gail got some information from the folks at the Lion Shield Coster as well. About the Red Brands and the Cragmaw Goblins like collaborating together all under the Black Serpent, who is then also under the White Serpent. So it's kind of like a little hierarchical thing that we'll just have to work our way up, taking out chunk after chunk of this little pyramid of evil. We also got some information on locations and got some potential allies in upcoming fights with the Defenders of Phandalin. Was that their name?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, great. Cool. And Hero, Abby was missing last session because of ouchies. But Hero went to talk to an old guy named Elmo, who runs an orchard. He is also one of the members of the Protectors of Phandalin, or Defenders, same thing. Anyway. And got some more information. Got a sending stone from the dude who offered his help. And they're all like 5th level adventurers, which is going to be a huge help. And he gave Hero a trinket shaped like a dragon's claw that happens to be the key to the dragon's chamber. And it has a bear and a moth and a serpent depicted on the dragon claw key, which is completely original and not derivative in any way, and we love it.
Nope.
Yeah. We also learned about a secret back entrance to the dragon's lair at Icespire, which is super helpful. So all in all, we all got a bunch of information, and towards the end of the session, we kind of had a little party gathering to discuss what our priorities should be and in what order we should tackle things. And the general gist of things was, let's take care of things that are immediate and close to Phandalin, the most pressing emergencies, e.g. the children that are missing. Well, not missing. We know where they are. They're just in peril. So, you know, children in peril. That's the name of this session. No, it's not.
No, that actually is, in fact, the name of this session. I forgot to say that at the top of the hour, but Children in Peril is, in fact, the name of this session.
I am so glad great minds think alike. Okay. Yeah, so that's going to be our first objective here in Phandalin. Go save these kids And eventually we've got to kill a guy named Krieg, who is one of the Hands of Cord, and we gotta work our way north with the Red Brands and the castle, Wave Echo Cave, and then Icespire Peak. So first off,
You also have to
head
find.
into a
You also
crypt.
still have to find the Temple of Maglubiet, which you don't know where it is.
True. Okay, all right. A note added. Look for Maglubiet Temple. All right, I got you. The end.
Yeah. So last we left off, you guys had headed to the crypt, from what I recall. That was kind of
Yes.
the last thing you did before you head off. I am retconning that Sister Michelle did go with you, because it was kind of her deal. She wanted to say she was there to save the children, and she wasn't just going to let you guys go alone. Little does she know, you are much stronger than she is. She has no idea of your actual capabilities, so she's going to come with you. We
Helps
pan
help.
in. We pan in kind of before you physically get into the temple, as you are riding to the temple with Sister Michelle, and she'll kind of look to all of you and go, "So how did all of you come together as a party?"
That's a good question. I forget.
Many
it's
of us met
quite a long story.
beforehand, from what I recall.
The majority of the group knew each other before the group formed, but we also decided it would. Well, we were not decided. We were enlisted, in my case, to help. Oh God, I just forgot the city.
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. We were hired to help Neverwinter with a zombie problem.
You were the party who basically saved the city of Neverwinter.
That is one way to put it.
It's about the long and the short of it.
I see. And you see the dots connecting. She's a little out in over her head.
We are. Most of us are here from the original group. Or 2 of us are not here, but for the most part, we're all here. So.
I see. So, am I mistaken in thinking that most of you carry the title of the Heroes of Neverwinter? That's
Many
in
of us
fact
do,
the title.
yes.
Yeah, that was in fact the title you were given. Wardens
be
of the
us, I
Sword Coast and Heroes of Neverwinter.
Indeed,
That
yes.
would be us, yeah.
There are also
see.
several other titles that some of us hold. Yes.
Well then, I suppose I probably wasn't needed after all then. Huh.
I mean, any
mean,
help is
yeah.
appreciated.
Your company is enjoyable.
Well,
To be honest, I fell out of a tree and joined this group. Or jumped
really?
out of a tree, I guess. Flew?
You didn't just jump out of a tree, you took down an entire cloaker nearly by yourself. It was very impressive.
Well, that's better than how my group started out, or at least better than how we recruited Elmo anyway. We lost a party member to a giant crayfish, and then Elmo started fighting with us as a
crayfish?
Yeah, a crayfish. It was very large. It was being held as a pet by an ogre in an old moat house.
Ah, was it humanoid?
No, it was just a really big crayfish, like a massive, like person sized, but not humanoid.
I don't think I've ever heard of someone getting killed by a crayfish before.
Well, I mean, they do have giant that one had giant pincers,
Sure.
and she was very small.
People do not make for very good meals for crustaceans.
I don't think that was the point of why the crustacean killed her. I think it was
Oh.
just that it was ordered to kill her and then it would be fed by the ogre.
Ah, I see.
Yes. As I said, it was being kept as a pet, and we were a little busy fighting the ogre, and then our halfling companion got a little overzealous and ended up dying.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shame.
Yes, but yeah, we've been together ever since as a party. We've kind of been in Phandalin now for 10 years. And I'm sure you've at least met a few of us. Myself and Tarnus. I know Tarnus said he spoke with one of you, and then Elmo spoke with, I believe, your dragon companion here.
I believe that's true.
Yes, he gave me a cool, funky little trinket. Told me how to get up to the ice spire, secret entrances.
Ah, yes, the secret entrance. I would suggest, personally, having, if you folks go through the secret entrance in the tunnel beneath the dragon's lair, you have us go through, because I would not suggest taking it, strong as your party is, even with how strong you are, that dragon's fearsome. It's an ancient white dragon. So my suggestion would be having us go through the main temple, because I think having our party help you with the dragon is smart. If, my advice is heeded.
A little pincer maneuver.
Yes. Or you can take the temple, and we can take the back entrance. It's up to you.
It depends. Like, do we want to fight a bunch of undead, or do we want to fight a bunch of goblins? What do you guys want to do? Vice versa.
Yes, that makes sense. We should be.
We can discuss the logistics when the time comes.
I was about to say, as you guys are kind of talking about this, the crypt comes into view as you're kind of rumbling on your cart through the underbrush, surrounded by trees and like darkened by the canopy of the leaves above it, is an old graveyard. It doesn't look like it's well maintained, and it doesn't look like people are buried here any longer. There's an eerie chill that kind of wisps through the trees, and a large mausoleum with doors standing wide open sits in the very back. And Sister Michelle will kind of point forward and go, "That is Agatha Cromwell's crypt. That is where I believe the children to have gone."
Right then.
Last time I was here, I was attacked by living shadows. So if you possibly keeping torches out, or at least one of you keeping a torch out, and then or a light source of some kind, and then keeping your eyes open, because they can come out of nowhere.
I do have the light cantrip, so I can just pop that.
As she says light source, Ashton claps his hands together because he also got the light cantrip.
Yeah, and then as you two do that, Leo just starts to glow, because that's how he uses it.
Is there anyone amongst you that did not suddenly learn divine magic?
I
didn't.
Put it up. I just want to put it out there. I've always had this cantrip. I've just never used it before.
I learned how to kick ass better.
Fantastic.
I can still
I
kick
learned how
ass.
to take a good hit.
All right. Shall we enter?
Let's. Do I recall one of us having some sort of ability to detect breathing or something like that?
Yeah, I do. However, I don't have that spell prepared.
No way.
Also, well, yeah, that would work for the children. I've got to locate creature.
Okay. I can't zoom out because if I do for the battle map, because if I do, there's Return the Slab Man.
Return the slab.
I just
Return the
noticed that I
Slab
loved
Man is
him.
currently saying, "Return the lads."
Oh no. Hey Rika, what's your
Yeah.
AC?
So mean to me. I took a couple steps forward. It's cringe. I had the 10-foot pole out, by the way, just in case that matters for anything.
No. What's your AC?
19.
That's a 20.
Mean to me. That hits.
Can
Yeah.
I see it?
That's 8 necrotic damage, and now the first wave of shadows is going to make itself known.
Okay.
Wait, do I reduce my strength score?
Just attack 1d4 hours later. Yeah, by 1d4.
Are you rolling that or am I rolling that?
I'll roll it. I was gonna let you do it, but that feels it. Oh.
Oh.
4.
That's
Everybody
gonna hurt
roll
your barbarian
initiative.
stuff.
Everybody roll initiative.
I'm starting to think that all of us glowing was a bad idea.
No, surely not.
Ooh. Well, I guess I'm going last. Well, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm going last,
Surprisingly.
actually.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Despite
All
my
right.
+7 now.
I don't know why the shadows haven't. The shadows rolled a 15. It's not the turn isn't showing up because I believe the one yeah, it's on the
Yeah, it's on the GM layer.
yeah, the gym layer.
If
So.
you
Yeah.
put them off of the GM later, it will add it to the turn order.
Yeah.
Usually.
Alright, time to add my combat music. What's good shadow fighting music?
Castlevania soundtrack.
Ooh, you're so right.
To be
Hey,
honest,
Belle,
Castlevania works for most undead.
after game, remind me to tell you about the shadow fighting playlist I set up.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, because you guys have fought these before. Gail, you're gonna go before Sister Michelle, I do believe. 'Cause you're at the
Perhaps.
same.
I am almost certain my dex is higher than hers.
Yeah. And then... yeah, there you go. Ashton, you're first. There are 4 shadows, one of which just hit Rika. What you doing, buddy?
Oh boy, what am I doing? Oh god, what am I doing? No, not using that because that's just silly. You know what? We're just gonna use one of Ashton's long distance punches
Okay.
on this one specifically. Where is it? There it is. Can it give me a DC 15 dex save real quick?
Yeah, give me 1 second and I'll get that for you. Shadow. Dex. That's a 20?
That is a 20. And since that is a cantrip, that is my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Standard action attack. We're gonna cast it again.
Okay.
Actually, is it a dex save?
Yeah, Dexter, I believe so. Sacred Flame? Yeah, that's a dex save.
Just gotta pull it back up because I may have gotten very funky.
I believe it fails, because I do believe it is a dex save. Because,
Yep.
so which one are you targeting?
The one closest to Rika.
Okay, so then the one that hit Rika. Cool.
Yes.
7 damage. Alrighty.
And I have to double check, but I think the monk multi-attack, specifically the one where it's just, oh, if you attacked, you get one more attack, even if, yeah. I can attack twice, yes.
Yes.
So we're just going to use a third Sacred Flame on it.
Alrighty. Let's see. And that is a dex save from the shadow. That fails, doing 6 more radiant. So it would have been 14 last time because it's weak against radiant. So another
20 total radiant damage?
Yes.
Hell yeah. That's all I got.
Alrighty. Alright, up next, Charybdis.
Lovely. Let me check something really quickly. Okay. She's going to essentially drop her Force Ballista, and it'll be in this spot right here. Do you happen? I might have Polyphemus.
I believe, yeah.
I do.
Polyphemus' token.
Alright. She's going
If you
to
shoot me
set
a
up Polyphemus.
token, I can upload it, though.
No, it's already in.
Okay.
She's going to spawn in Polyphemus and use her bonus action to activate her Crimson Rite for the Rite of the Storm.
Okay.
She's going to add essentially lightning damage to her attacks for the near future, or for the rest of the day, essentially, and take 2 necrotic damage in the process.
Okay.
Okay. She is set up, and Polyphemus is going to fire away at the one closest to Rika.
Alright, go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Pew!
That is a miss.
It hits the wall behind it.
Yeah, you see it hit the sarcophagus and crumble part of the sarcophagus.
Alright, that is her, I believe.
Alrighty. It is now the Shadow's turn.
I don't know if touch is a thing in 5e.
No. Alrighty. Hey, Rika.
Yes.
That's an 11 and an 8.
No.
All right, and then Charybdis. Let me see.
Yes.
That's a 8 and a 17 versus your AC.
Neither hit.
Okay. Then yeah, that'll be it.
Marvelous.
Or that'll be those 4 for now.
Why are they going before the 17s?
Oh shit, that's right. They did. I didn't realize their AC was so. So their turn will be skipped. Next when it comes up in the initiative order here. I didn't realize that they had that low of an AC, or a fucking not AC, fucking initiative. Yeah, Gale, your turn.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. They're all kind of staggered, weird like that. Let's see. Well, first off, let's turn on the Blade song. Bah, bah, bah. Do I have a little icon-y thing for that? I can figure that out in a second. Okay. And then I think what we're gonna do is maybe a little scorching ray. A little scorching ray, I think. That one, that one, that one.
Alrighty.
Actually, I don't know if I can see past Charybdis because Charybdis is tall, so maybe that one is.
Charybdis is actually quite short.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, Charybdis is
Well,
small.
She's got
Tritons,
tall energy.
Tritons on average are shorter than humans. She can get
How short?
bigger. I believe she is 5 something, perhaps? Let me have a quick look. I have it written. She's 5'1", so only barely 5 foot.
Oh, she's
She gets-
small.
She gets massive when she's using her lichen things.
Incredible. Okay, so that one, and that one. Oh, that's cute. Okay. La, ba, 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 ba.
Tall energy
Scorching
indeed.
ray. Yeah. Cool. All right. Targets 3 rays of fire. Make. It didn't roll as an attack roll. Why? Why does this happen to me?
Well,
I
because you
made
didn't
my
click it from your attack roll.
mistakes. All right. Let's try that. There we go. Does a 24 hit?
24 does in fact hit.
Nice. Okay, so that first one by Rika takes a whole 4 fire damage.
All right.
I rolled another 24. Okay.
All right. Yep.
Lots of that are whack. 2.
So which one is that
26.
targeting?
So just in order, left to right. Bop, bop, bop.
Okay.
4 damage, 2 damage, and I'm assuming a 26 hits too. So that one takes
Yeah.
7.
All right. So 7 damage. Okay.
Mhm. And Gale's good back here.
Okay.
I take
cool.
it these things
So-
don't seem to have any sort of vulnerability towards fire.
Not fire, no.
Okay.
Radiant, yes. Fire, no.
Let's see.
Fire
Hold on.
bad.
And let's see. How tall is this room?
About 10 feet ceilings. 10-foot
Okay.
ceilings.
All right. So then Perry can go there.
Okay.
The end.
Okay, cool. She is going. It's Sister Michelle's turn. Who is going to shift forward here, and then Let me see. What all can you do? Channel-
A lot.
Yeah, actually, it was quite a lot.
Yeah. I built that sheet, so yeah, she can do a lot.
You can do a whole lot. Okay. She is going to turn the undead. 30 feet, must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails, it's turned for 1 minute. Or until it takes damage. That's an action, right? I do believe turn into
Yes.
an action. Okay, cool. Yeah, so now the shadows all must make DC, I believe, 15 wisdom saving throws. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 of them fail, one succeeds, and on their turn must roll.
Question.
Yes,
What level is she?
5.
5.
That's destroy undead then. Because
If it's a
She has destroy
CR1
undead.
creature, yeah.
But
they're
it's
one
not.
half lower.
But
Okay,
it's not.
good.
These are CR3 creatures.
I thought they were just shadow. You know what?
Okay. That's her action, and now it is Leo's turn. Gale, what would you like Leo to do?
Okay. Let's see. That.
Okay, so here.
There. Yeah. And then let's see.
Smite time.
Attacky tacky tack.
Okay.
Probably. Yes.
With what sword?
Yes,
Because
yes.
he has quite a few.
Wait, why don't you pick which sword he uses?
Let's see. Let me open up his sheet really quick.
He's got 2 swords right now. As far as I know.
The obsidian one is new, so let's use that one.
Okay. I mean, they're both relatively new, but that one is newer.
Yeah.
Where did his old sword go? That should also be in here. He should have 3 swords.
Yep.
And not just that and a short sword.
Yeah, because he should have 4.
Another
actually.
longsword.
Yeah. Should have
Yeah.
another longsword.
Oh well, we'll get that in there later. Okay. Obsidian longswords max back?
Yep.
17.
Miss.
With advantage.
Oh,
Because
with
Perry's there.
Yeah, with advantage. So yeah, 21 hits.
Okie doke. And let's go ahead and I forgot to turn on the toggle for divine smite because he could
Yep.
smote.
It is 3d8 because this is an undead creature.
Yeah. Okay. 3d8.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
And
20
smite takes
damage.
1 spell slot, right?
Yep. 1 spell
Okay,
slot
great.
and you just declare it after an attack. It doesn't take another action.
Cool. So he can attack again.
Yep.
Oh, that was 2-handed. Let's do a 1-handed one.
19 hits.
Okay, great. Let's you know what? Let's also smite.
Okay. Wait,
Because
that
why
would've
not?
That would have been 40 damage because it's radiant.
It's not
Or,
all
or
radiant.
no, so that would have been 22 added on top of that 9. So
Oh, uh-huh.
Another
it would've
11
been
to the
30, yeah.
damage.
Yeah. So even without the with that, you so that's 16 more damage, but it's overkill from the smite.
Okay, so we don't need
so
the smite.
It is dust. No, you would have needed it, or no, you would have needed the smite. You could with your
Or-
slashing and duelist, you would have gotten the smite.
Well, I mean, if we don't need the smite, he also has Sacred Touch, so he can save the spell slot.
Yep.
We can see how much damage that would have done.
But yeah, that's a dead ass thing.
Yeah,
Deadass?
yeah. Didn't need the smite. Doesn't need that
Yeah,
smite. He
he
could
didn't
save
need-
the spell slot.
He,
That's
he didn't even need the Sacred Touch. It
No.
only had 11 hit points left.
Oh, well, in that case, if it's dead,
Yeah, it's dead.
okay. Sacred Touch, another one.
Yeah, he can if he has any movement left. It is a bonus action.
If he does
Uh,
that, it unprovokes their frightened condition from
Yep.
running away with turn undead.
Yep.
Okay.
So unless
Does he know
I guess-
that though?
Yeah, he'd know that as a paladin.
Okay. Then maybe he'd hold off and just stand. Wait, does he have any movement left? I made him faster. How fast? Because he went like that. Yeah, he's still got a little bit of movement. Enough to go there.
Okay, cool. Rika, your turn. If you are speaking, Jess, you are muted.
Oh. You are in fact muted, by the way. What are we waiting for?
Okay.
Oh, rage.
That 24 does hit, yeah. So, let's see, 11, 9, 10, okay. So, just for the audience sake at home, Rika is going to shift up above it and attack with the Grey Dragon Greatsword. The first swipe, then raging, the first swipe, doing 20 damage, or let's see. That 9 is doubled because radiant. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 19. or 18 plus 11 is 29 on the first hit.
Sorry, did you say 19 plus 11?
It's
18 plus
18
11.
plus 11. Yeah.
Okay.
I did it. So it's 29 on the first
Alright.
hit. And then yeah, that 20 hits. And then
I kind of spaced out for a second.
yeah, and
I
then
was like, what's the number?
Let's see, 11,
Oh, yeah.
13 on the second.
Is there some beeping and booping happening for other folks?
Is my internet being weird again?
Perhaps? I'm not sure if it's just me or not.
Any.
I think it's just you.
Okay.
Okay. It was just-
I wish I kept cutting out, I think. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not cutting out.
No,
again.
you're fine. It was only a little bit. You're fine. That's everything else. There was no beep boops, no robots for me.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. There was noise in the background. I wasn't sure if it could be picked up or not.
I understand.
But that's me.
All right. Lilith, it's your turn.
It is.
But yeah, so you've got 3 current shadows active, and only one of them has the frightened condition anymore.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I will scooch here.
Alrighty.
And.
Yeah. To answer the question, this is the frightened one. Sorry, I forgot to mark them when it happened.
I'm going to Booming Blade. The one.
Alrighty.
Everyone 5 feet of me.
Alright. Go right ahead.
Awesome. Just double check. Okay. Where is... Ah, okay.
Uh, 12 misses.
Well, then I'm bonus actioning a second Booming Blade because fuck you.
Okay. 18 also misses.
Damn, okay.
Alrighty, is that all you can do on your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Hero, it is your turn.
Oh boy, oh boy. I really don't want to waste my spell slots so early. I think Hero will go over here and then attempt to stab at Zayshadow, who is already weakened.
Okay. Go right ahead.
So I gotta make sure I turn this on. 12 does not hit. He does not. They don't have advantage, I think.
They do, because Leo is
Directly adjacent.
opposite.
Thank you.
21 hits.
Brioche. Oh, I try to stop her.
I understand.
Okay. 23 and or 27 if they have an AC higher than 16.
Okay, 27 it
Which they
is.
do.
That's a dead fucking shadow right there. It disappears with a wail.
Cool. And then Hero is going to dance around. Well, no. Well, they're frightened, so they can't. Can they take attack of opportunities when they're frightened?
No. No, they cannot. I don't-
Yes.
Can they?
They can. They just with a disadvantage because they
Okay.
can see the person they're fighting of.
Okay. Yeah, because turned creatures in 3rd edition and Pathfinder can't.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay, I guess Hero will dance around this way.
Okay. Getting advantage on both of those.
Yes, so I'm just gonna go over here. I'm gonna leave the scared one alone, and then bonus action, stab
Offhand
with
attack, yeah.
epilogue. Yeah.
As you killed that shadow and as you began to dance around, you did see 2 more living shadows creep out of sarcophagi
Okay.
above you.
Perfect. 12, 13 doesn't hit, so
Neither of
that
those
is
hit,
it
yeah.
for Hero.
Ashton, it is your turn, buddy.
All right. So let's just double check, see how much movement do we have? Oh,
You don't
that's
have to
not
move
even.
around, Leo. You can move through his space.
I know. I just want to move here because I have the range for it. Also, I just found out. Apparently, I should have a higher damage on Sacred Flame than what I have because I typed it in manually.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need that one to give me another dexterity save.
DC 15 dexterity save? Got it.
Yep. And why is it saying 3? It should be 2d8 right now.
That's an 18.
That passes anyways.
All right.
We're gonna do it again.
Yeah,
What,
that'll
why
do
is
it.
this one saying DC 0?
It's fine.
That one.
Wait,
Although
and-
weirdly enough, it did the 2d8 properly.
Yeah.
but
Did you happen to make 2 attacks?
Did you put in an
no.
extra plus on your DC?
This is one that I dragged the Sacred Flame from the
compendium,
compendium in.
You
Yeah,
can't
and it's
trust
the
it.
it's the
Did
24.
Did you get the right Sacred Flame? Because they have the Sacred Flame from 2024 and.
I grabbed
2014.
2014.
Yeah, it would have
It
warned
doesn't
me.
let you grab the newer ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not unless I say that we're using the 2024 rules. That's a
All
20
right.
anyway, so it negates.
All right, last attack.
All right. DC 15 dexterity saving throw. That's a 16.
Wow, it just dodged 3 fists made out of pure light.
Yep.
Anyways.
All right. Charybdis, it's your turn.
Marvelous. We're gonna have Polyphemus move 5 feet. Charybdis is going to. So would I get a flanking bonus on this one here?
Yes, it's surrounded.
Yeah, excellent. Then I'm gonna pummel that fella right there
Okay.
with Samara.
Alrighty.
Hiya.
That's a 26. Yeah, that hits.
And I'll need a con save or spellcasting thing or constitution damage.
Okay, it does 14 damage. And what is the DC?
It is 15.
All right.
Oof. So let me roll lightning damage real quick.
Okay.
And then I'll do the... so is it constitution damage, or are we doing
gain a spell
spell casting? Okay, excellent. So it does a total of 18 damage with that lightning damage added on.
All right.
She's going to extra attack if it survives, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah, she's going to extra attack then. Hiya.
That exactly hits. Roll damage.
Marvelous. Need another save, please.
All right.
Damn, another 14. Damn, another 4.
Minus 18 damage. And then con save. That's a 10.
That's another spell slot, perhaps.
No, it only had one, so it does
Oh,
con damage.
Con damage.
Yep.
Enjoy. 2 con damage.
Alrighty. So edit. Its constitution drops to an 11. Alright.
And then at the end of her turn, her bonus action will be to command the ballista, which will fire again at the target she was just firing at.
Alright.
You're just smacking on.
Go ahead and roll
This
an
one, I
attack roll.
assume, does not have advantage?
Yes, it does.
Oh, marvelous.
He's surrounded on all sides, so he gets advantage. 19 hits, roll damage.
Marvelous. That is 5 force damage.
Hell yeah. Alrighty.
And if it was able to, it would be pushed 5 feet.
So if it would have been pushed 5 feet, roll an extra d6 damage.
Back into the wall it goes.
Mhm.
Marvelous. Get in there.
I'm back, gamers. Sorry about that.
Bites you.
1 more damage.
Single point of damage. Son of a bitch. Alright. Gale, it is your turn. 2 more of these
Just
creatures
a-
have just appeared, along with, but the ones that were there are very quickly being taken down.
See, I had a plan, and then I read the stuff about familiars, and you can only cast spells with a range of touch through them, which is supremely disappointing. Anyway, you know what? I guess let's keep it simple. Let's go with the classic. Magic missile
Hell yeah.
with. Let's see.
We love magic missile.
Let's see. 2 to that one, 1 to that one.
Alright.
Bop. Oh, no, are you broken again? You're broken. Why do you do this to me?
2 to the one with full health and 1 to the one with low health, or the other way around? I had to click
2
away.
to the one on the left, 1 to the one on the right.
Alright.
So 5 hull damage and 2.
Alright. So 5 and 2. Alrighty.
Mhm.
They hit because magic missile can't miss.
Okay, great.
But yeah, continue.
Let me see. This one's touch. Okay, great. Cool. So Perry's gonna go here. Scared
Okay.
little creature, timid little sword that he is. And via Perry, Gale's going to cast Shocking Grasp,
Hell yeah.
which did not pull up as an attack. I swear I have to do this every time. Don't understand it. There we go. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit. No.
Didn't think so. Worth a shot. The end.
All right. Sister Michelle is going to attack now. It is her turn. Let me see. I don't think she can attack more than once.
She cannot, because
Okay.
she is just a cleric.
So she's going to swing with her cold iron mace, missing. But yeah, that's what she can do. And now it's the Shadow's turn. So I may have lied just a smidge about these being normal shadows. They do have a couple of homebrew attacks, one of which being Necrotic Claw. Hey, Charybdis, does a 26 hit your AC?
It does.
First of all, that is
Fantastic.
disadvantage because well, no, because no, never mind. I thought the turned one was attacking. My bad, my bad.
No. The turn one's gonna run like hell.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
it
turn one
has
needs to run. In fact,
That's 19 points of necrotic damage against you, Charybdis.
Ow.
The turned
No.
one is, in
No.
fact, going to attempt to run. I need attacks of opportunity from Charybdis and Hero, should you elect to do so.
Regular, not advantage against him.
Yeah, regular, not advantage.
Okay.
Yep, 25 hits.
Oh, so I should hit it. Okay. Because now it's
It's no
No
longer,
longer
a turn.
turn.
Yeah.
Plus 1.
yeah, or no longer frightened. Okay.
Okay, so
Advantage. You said not advantage. Advantage.
not advantage.
Straight?
1 second. Yeah, not advantage for you.
Homosexual. Okay.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, 23 hits.
Okay, I do get sneak attack on this because it's a new form.
All right. So
27 again.
yeah, 27. Holy shit. All right. Yeah, so that.
Well, you had one job. It was to run away and not get hit.
Yep, and it got hit, so it's gonna turn around and hit you back, Hero.
It uses its action to
Oh
run,
yeah. Okay.
so we cannot, unfortunately.
This one.
But on
can,
his next turn, he can.
Yeah.
He
one
can hurt me.
though. He's gonna continue. He will continue to run. However, this one can
Yeah.
attack you.
Yay!
yay!
Oh yay!
Actually,
Actually, Silvery Barbs.
actually no. Leo has the Guardian emblem. Let me pull that up.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I put that? I think it's just in items. Okay. Okay. So, as an 3 charges within 30 feet, if an ally suffers a critical hit, you can use your reaction to expend a charge to turn the critical hit to a normal hit instead.
Okay.
So yeah,
29 still hits me.
So you take 12 damage. 12 points of necrotic.
Cool.
Charybdis, did you take the 19 damage that the thing attacked you with?
Sorry about that. Yeah, let me do that.
All right.
I already used my reaction, so I can't have that.
All right. And then this the shadow up here being attacked by Perry is going to also attack Perry. That is a 19 versus Perry's AC.
which is 17. So yeah,
Perry takes 21 points of necrotic damage.
that's no good.
No bueno.
Okay. It is now Leo's turn.
Let's see. I think he would. Yeah, go there. Back up, Hero, because that's a sticky situation.
Alrighty.
Let's see.
Now he has advantage.
Yeah, he do. So let's do some attacking, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Smack.
All right, that hits.
Cool. Let's go ahead and throw a smite on that, just for funsies, you know.
Alrighty. All right, so that is
27.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how much of that's radiant.
Oh,
2d8,
that's a good question.
8. So 16 plus 2 is 19. Plus 7.
26.
Yeah, 26 points of damage on the first attack.
Cool. And again.
Hits. Roll damage.
Let's
Remember, you
just
do
do
still
normal.
have the Ghost of Agatha Cromwell to fight.
Yeah. So not throwing a smite on this one.
Okay, so that's an additional 10 damage.
And then face explode.
Okay, so that is a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
It should not have that +2, or unless you count it as a one-handed attack.
I do. It is a one-handed attack. It's only you only put one hand on their face.
It's supposed to be a weapon attack.
Yeah, let me read that. Sure.
If he had the unarmed fighting style,
okay, yeah,
then
With
yes,
that
that would.
weapon. Okay, yeah. So that
Yeah.
he doesn't get the +2. It's funny though.
Yep,
It is.
but yeah, no, it takes 14 more points of radiant damage.
Great.
All right,
That's it.
Rika, it is your turn.
Okay, let me know if you start picking up any background noise.
I will.
Oh god. God, these things suck ass. Okay. I'm going to go help Perry. Actually. Just go pew.
Alrighty. All right, that's a 21 that hits. Roll damage. That is, let's see, 19 points of radiant damage, or 19 points of damage because of 10 radiant.
Okay.
And then it is your turn.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I have two
attacks.
two attacks. Bonk.
14 misses.
Fuck, dude. All right. Believe I still have a bonus action. Is anybody really injured?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, then I'm gonna hold on
Tis
to
but a
that.
flesh wound.
Tis but a flesh wound. It's an action. Are cantrips bonus actions?
Yes.
So I remember talking about it. Okay, I would like to do Toll the Dead.
Okay.
I
Look at the spell description really quick. One creature you can see.
Oh, yeah.
With range. Wisdom saving throw. They're immune to necrotic damage.
Fuck, dude. Alright. It's a cantrip, so I'm not losing anything.
Well, so
Hey.
as a recently studied cleric, I would say that you knew that because you recently studied the undead because it's part of cleric training.
Okay.
So you can do something else if you would like.
Okay. Let me look, see if I have anything else. Nothing else from me, I don't think. Cast in time. Doesn't tell me how long it takes though. So I have Scorching Ray on here.
Yes.
Scorching
No.
Ray is like a spell
Yeah.
at level 2.
2.
So I don't think you should have that at level 1.
Unless
Is it
you have
Master
a.
I think that
No.
that came from an item.
Yes.
That's-
You have
yeah,
the
Oh
circlet
yeah, you have the
for
of
circlet of
blasting.
Scorching Ray.
Yeah.
But that is an action to cast.
Yeah, it takes an
Okay.
action to cast.
I do have the Circlet of Blasting.
Yes, that is where Scorching Ray comes from.
Okay, I will fix that so it says an action. I don't know why it doesn't tell. Doesn't tell me that. Okay. All right. That's my turn.
All right, Lilith, it is your turn. There are 4 still up. 2 of them have died. 1 is surrounded. 1 is almost surrounded.
Well, might as well complete it.
You are a smidge quiet, dear.
My apologies. Is it any better?
Yes, much better.
Thank you. I had to move my mic slightly closer. Just a
Okay.
smidge. It doesn't cost anything. I'll booming blade again.
All right.
Ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, that nat 20 will hit. Roll damage.
Cool.
So remember all 3 damage types get max. Get added to max damage to their roll.
I won't calculate the necrotic because that's
Yeah, because
immune
they're
anyway.
immune.
But I will calculate everything else. Give me a second.
Yeah. So that's
8. 33 damage, I believe.
all right. I just wanted to know how much overkill that was. But it is one that is one dead ass shadow. There's 1 left.
Deadass.
They
Oh,
got
yeah.
this. I'm just gonna saunter over here.
Alrighty.
And booming blade a second time.
All right. Roll an attack roll, please. 16 will miss. Yeah.
I believe I'm done.
All right. Let's see who's next. Hero, it is your turn. There's one
me.
still alive in front of you, and then 3 more in the rest of the room.
Ooh, yay.
Or no, 2 more in the rest of the room. I misspoke.
Yes.
There are no more.
As I
hiding in
heard,
this room.
I heard 3 more, and I was like, "Where is he?
Where's he hiding?
Where is he?
Where is
Where's
he?
the man?"
Where is
I
he?
think that's actually
Where
on
is
my
he?
soundboard.
Yes. Like Saturday.
Thank you, Grow.
I'm gonna stab Shadow Bucko down here.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack roll
Miss-
at advantage.
Ja. 20.
Yeah, 20 hits.
I will probably kill.
Yeah, 9. 15. So he is hanging on.
22.
Say again?
I can't do math. No, you're good.
So the one on the right, does it do all of this damage? So
Yes, since
so
it's
does
armor class.
the extra
Yeah, the 9 plus
D8?
7.
Okay.
Yes,
So
16. 16 plus 6 is
23.
22.
20. I thought,
23?
Yeah, it's 23. I think.
Okay.
22. Well, either way, I didn't mean for that to happen. Minus 23. Is dead. Is dead as shit.
Okay.
I accidentally did not hit the subtract button when I was in its thing.
Huh.
You can move diagonally, so.
Yeah, I know. I had to remember how speedy Hero was.
Speedy.
And then they'll come over here and bonus action stab.
Again, at advantage.
Yeah, with prologue. Oh, a 20.
Yeah, 20 hits.
12 piercing.
All right. So don't you get sneak attack if it's at advantage?
I get sneak attack once per turn.
Okay. All right. Ashton.
But if my reaction gets triggered, it happens. That's like a new turn,
Oh, okay.
essentially.
Just making sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to deprive you of sneak attack because I know that shit is massively powerful.
Mm.
There are 2 currently visible.
Shadows in the room. Yes.
Let's throw a glowing punch at that one. The one between Hero and Lilith.
Okay. Let's see if it hits.
Give me a DC 15 dex save.
That's a 6. 9 points radiant damage becomes 18. That's a dead fucking shadow.
That's
Claps.
1 down.
Hero is immediately clapping.
Alright, you have 1 more.
2 more. Well, 1 more shadow.
Yeah.
Give me another DC of 15.
Alrighty. It's a 9, so it takes 12 points of radiant damage.
Alright. 3rd verse. Same as the first.
Alright. And another DC 15 dex save. And another failures. That is another 16 points of radiant damage.
And I still have movement, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, we're just gonna move here.
Okay.
Like that, mostly because I want to
Perry and
I
Rika
won't-
have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so Charybdis, it is your turn.
Hell yeah. Would-
Polyphemus will have advantage because this thing is surrounded.
Yeah. Marvelous. You know exactly what I'm about.
20 hits, roll damage.
Hell yeah. It takes 4 damage and it's pushed 5 feet into the wall.
There's a sarcophagus here, so this space is steppable.
Ah,
It moves back 5 feet.
you bitch. Alrighty.
Making it where it is no longer surrounded.
How much of that space is steppable? Is it all steppable?
All, yeah.
Cool. Courage is going to move up, use her ring of Misty Step, get right here,
Oh god.
and stab it with Samihara.
Okay, roll attack.
Would this be an advantage?
No.
Okay.
Miss.
Extra attack, gonna swing again.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Marvelous. Let me add the D4 lightning damage.
All right.
That'll be 17.
And it dies. It is gone.
Marvelous.
You hear with a horrible wailing scream as this as the shadow disappears.
Well done, folks.
You hear Sister Michelle like let out a sigh. You know, this is last time I didn't even get past the first few.
I'm glad to see that we're doing good then.
This is definitely why I should not have come alone.
It's always wise to bring backup.
You folks are as formidable as you said you were.
Oh, there I am.
I'd like to take a potion.
Okay.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
The strength drain, how long does that last?
That lasts until a long rest.
How much does a
Fantastic.
healing potion heal by chance?
Standard healing potion is 2d4 plus 4. However, Sister Michelle can also just heal you. Sister Michelle will...
I mean, if she's going to be generous, she can.
Yeah, she'll hit Cure Wounds at 2nd level on you. Healing you for 9 HP.
Marvelous. Thank you.
Or wait, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 HP. Excuse me. I misspoke.
Hey, even better. And she will also take a potion and see if that brings up her. Yeah, okay, up to full.
And Sister Michelle will look around and go, "Does anyone else need any healing? Were any of you hit with the strength drain from the shadows?"
Rico will raise her hand. I got hit with it.
I believe she should, in theory, have. Oh, she does not have lesser restoration.
Greater
Lesser
restoration's
restoration.
what gets rid
Oh,
of
yeah.
the strength drain.
Yeah.
Well then here, I've got a temporary solution for you, and Crypt is going to hand over the potion of ogre strength.
It would be Rika that needs it.
This is Gale.
Yeah, it's Gale.
My bad.
Gil didn't get hit at all. Gil's fine.
Towards
what-
the wrong person. My bad.
Sister Michelle will come over here and also cure wounds parry.
So how much does it give me, and how long?
So the way that it's described, at least at the time of picking it up, is that it gives you plus 10 strength to a maximum of 20.
Okay.
But that's
And-
also up to DM discretion. And I do not know for how long.
Yeah, no, that's how it works, and I believe that's that it's 24 hours. I think, or until your next long rest.
Well, enjoy plus 10 strength for the next 24 hours.
To the maximum of 20, though.
Yeah,
Maximum 20, from
Yeah.
what I understand.
So,
yeah, maximum.
yeah, you're.
Most likely having 20 strength.
For the ease of tokens, Perry's just going to be where Gale is for now until we get back into combat. Over the rest, Gale had a little sheath on his back made for Perry to hop in and out of at will whenever you
Hell yeah.
little guy wants to
Hell yeah.
hang out.
Sister Michelle will kind of step up here and go, "Through here is the tomb of Agatha Cromwell. Hopefully, there are no more of these shadow creatures, but keep your eyes peeled, and then we'll lead the way forward, and just gently
Okay.
call, Ezra. I gotta find the other one. Joseph." As she's kind of moving forward.
Yo-ho. Here, kitty, kitty, kitties.
They're not they're not cats. They're,
They're
children.
Kiddos.
So what I need from all of you is a perception check.
Yeah.
Is this scent or sound related?
No.
Okay, then it's just
Could-
flat. Oh, hey.
I was gonna say, could I use divine sense?
You can in fact use divine sense.
Oh my fucking god, Ashton, way to show me up.
Nat 20, total 27.
So you see
I'd be able
kind
just
of
to
poking their
sense.
heads off, kind of poking their
Yeah.
heads out of this little hole in the wall. These two children, one of them is a tiefling, one of them is a young human boy. However, because of divine sense, there's no reason
Yeah.
for Agatha to hide anymore. Agatha, in a swirl of blue mist, a skull-like vigil of a face will appear and swoop forward. I am going to make her large.
Wow.
And she will say, "Who dares into my crypt?"
Ashton will just wave. Hello.
Us. I'm willing to bet.
"You will regret entering this place. I will make sure of it." Hey y'all.
Hey.
We're gonna keep that initial initiative order. However,
Mhm.
I am going to get rid of the shadows on the initiative order because they're gone.
So we're back in initiative, and I can't keep trying to creep my way to the side.
No, you cannot.
Oh man, I took a few steps.
Yeah.
Well, she was talking.
Oh, Agatha. Agatha, you're last in initiative.
She's too busy villain monologuing.
She really is.
Poor woman.
Honest, what are my would I still be raging? Has it been less than a minute?
I'll say it's more. It's been a little more than a minute, because it takes a minute to walk through this place, unless you were
That's
like
okay.
running. However,
No.
you know who else gets to become part of the initiative roll? Oh, okay.
Why are the children fighting? Who said the children would fight?
Which layer did I put these kids on? The map layer.
Oh! Ah!
The world got wobbly for a second.
There
Everyone
the
make a
map,
dex save.
there the map, there the map, there the map.
Okay. I forgot to assign their sheets to them.
I don't suppose I could roll a like intelligence ability check or some sort of thing to learn something about this type of specter.
So, would you have otherwise been studied about banshees before now?
As a blood hunter, I have Hunter's Bane, which gives me advantage on things like identifying undead and fiends and fae.
Then yes. Okay, so Joseph, you rolled very poorly, dear boy. Okay.
Oh, the advantage was not necessary.
Yeah, so you would know that typically banshees are creatures of spite and anger, and typically are only in the world because of unfinished or undue like frustrations.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like Ezra has rolled pretty well, whereas fucking his brother has not. These kids don't look to be more than like 11, 12 years old.
Good lord.
All right, Ashton, it's your turn. You're up first. These two children in the back seem to be armed with what appear to be like sticks, and one of them has a pot lid for a shield.
Oh no.
Oh,
Like they were probably playing, but like they were probably playing in the woods and ended up coming here. Like, you know how kids will like dare other kids to do something because they think it's spooky, and then that's probably how they ended up here.
yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Oh boy. Well, let me do some quick little checks. Which one of the kids has the pot lid shield?
That would be the tiefling, which is Ezra.
Cool. Ashton is going to sidestep a little, and he's going to take a deep breath and okay, let's see if this works. And he's going to try and put some protective will protection around this kid as he casts Shield of Faith on Ezra.
Okay.
Ezra's not being attacked yet, but he doesn't want to take any risks.
Okay.
And so now we're just gonna use my bonus action because that's not an attack action and that takes my standard action. Oh no, that is my bonus action. Thank God. Awesome.
So you put Shield of Faith on Ezra, the one with the shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can concentrate on 2 spells, right?
No.
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 Well, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. We
Don't worry
are
about it. I got the other one.
Agatha has to give me a DC 15 dex save real quick.
All right, Agatha. Dexterity saving throw. 16. She looks at you, points, and laughs.
He's gonna throw another her way.
All right. Ooh, this one she eats on the chin.
She points and laughs at him, and then suddenly the second just right in the chin.
That was not supposed to do that. I hit the subtract button. But yeah, she eats it on the chin and looks at you and like, you see her like clench her jaw like as if someone were about to scream.
Yay.
Not so
yes.
funny when it's breaking your jaw, is it?
Charybdis, it is your turn.
Marvelous. She's going to approach and she's going to attack twice. But first, she's going to use her bonus action to cast Sanctuary on the non-shielded Joseph.
Yeah. Okay.
Joseph's catching a Sanctuary.
Do Shield of Faith over this one, and then Sanctuary over the boy.
Sanctuary.
So now you guys
And
know which one
then-
which.
Hell yeah. And then Samehade is going to be swung at the Agatha.
All right.
For a critical hit.
Holy shit! Yeah, no, absolutely. You get she must make a DC 15 con save, or you get one of her spell slots. Ooh, you are able to take a spell slot. I will decrease one of her level 1 spell slots.
She takes 31 damage, and I would like to see if I can add the Strike of Cloud Giants to that real quick, and add thunder damage as well as lightning.
Okay.
And also, a Wisdom saving throw is required to see if you can see me from here on out,
All right.
or at least for a turn. So add an additional 3 thunder damage, so a total of 34 damage. And Wisdom save. I don't know the DC. I should find that out. I would assume it's proficiency bonus. And 8.
By the way, Charybdis, I believe
Mhm.
that thunder damage is also maxed. Like, it's also part of the critical.
Oh, is it?
So it's part of your attack action.
Hold on, I need to very quickly do a thing.
Okay. Spell save DC is also 16, by the way.
All right.
I went to go check it.
Okay, so minus. Okay, so okay. This 31, 34.
And do I add max thunder damage for a crit?
Yeah.
Then add 4 more to that. So 37.
Okay.
37 and a Wisdom saving throw. Oh, and how did they do on the cons? Okay. That was a spell slot, right?
Yep, you took a spell slot.
Marvelous. I get Sanctuary back.
And then what save for this?
Wisdom saving throw DC 16, or I become invisible to
You are
her
now invisible
until.
to Agatha.
Hell yeah, she can no longer see me until the start of my next turn.
All right. Gale.
Okay. So, initial plan was to just get the kids out of there. However, a different plan. Different plan time. Cool. So, first off, yeah, let's Misty Step. That's 30 feet, right?
Yep.
Cool. Let's go right here.
Okay.
And now that we're here, I have not used my movement. So Perry can go over here and hover out of reach of the children, but still there, like, protectively, just in case.
Okay.
And I have a question.
Yes. What's up?
Is it like an object interaction to put a substance on a blade?
Yeah. It's if you're gonna coat your blade in something, it would be, I believe, an object interaction.
And not like a full action, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Cool. So I have five, what are they? I didn't write whether it's a flask or a vial or whatever, but I have some holy water.
Yeah. So it would be five flasks of holy water.
Cool. Great. All right. Yes. I am assuming that would be effective against this sort of creature.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Great. It is larger than me, but I am directly parallel to someone else. So do I get flanking?
Yes.
Cool. Great. Awesome. This is fun for me. All right. Let's do some stabbing then. Let's see. Which sword do I want to use? Let's bring out the Heart of the Lover, the classic.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how much damage the holy water is gonna do, or if
it's
it's just
gonna
gonna
add an
change the
extra
damage type or what.
d6.
Okay, all right, I'll roll that d6.
It's a d6 radiant damage, so
Mhm.
that's gonna be an.
I assume a
it's
23 hits.
Yeah, 23 will hit.
Great.
Oh shit!
What is that extra d4 for?
I just realized I only attacked once.
Oh, well,
No worry.
yeah. So 8, 9, 10, 12. 12 points of damage.
What is the extra d4 for? I don't understand. D4 nothing. Huh?
Is it the Heart of the Lover?
What? Yes.
That was supposed to do radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a D4 extra radiant because in case Leo's not around you, so you have it.
Mhm.
So that's
I mean,
another
That's 1
2.
point of radiant damage
Yeah,
then.
so
in the
2.
description,
It
in the
says force
description,
damage, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
In the
okay,
description
force.
it says, yeah.
Okay. I
Ah.
thought it was radiant. My brain fried because it was the logic in which I would have given it. Yeah, force damage.
Okay. Either way, I didn't put it in. That's so confusing to me. Anyway, cool. All right. And I can attack again, I think. Yeah, whenever I take the attack action, not just when I'm blade singing.
Yep.
So let's go. Let's do it again.
Yeah, 24
Bam.
hits.
Cool. And do I still get that D4 from the holy water, or has it like dissipated or something?
It's a D6, and you still have it.
D6. Cool. Great. Ah.
Okay, so
I thought I changed you to force. Now wait.
Yeah.
Why is it saying
you switched the piercing to force and the radiant and did left the radiant
Oh
alone.
no.
So that's 8 piercing, 1 force, and 6 radiant. Okay.
Okay, great.
9, 10, 12, 15. All right, 15 points of damage from Gale from that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Okay, Sister Michelle's turn.
Right now? Oh, that's Sister Michelle. My bad. Wrong person. I thought it was Agatha's turn.
No. Sister Michelle, the cleric that came with you. Sister Michelle is going to let's see. What does this do? Can that D4 and ability check. Okay, so guidance can't be used on attack rolls.
No.
Okay. Then And then she doesn't have Mage Slayer, so she can Sacred Flame at Agatha as a bonus action. Agatha will make the appropriate Dex save, DC 15. Failing and taking 12 radiant damage. And then she will smack her with her mace. Potentially.
I like how y'all are using radiant, and I'm just using good old-fashioned thunder and lightning.
Yeah. Dealing 5 points of damage with her mace. Leo, it's Leo's turn now.
Okay. So seeing that Gale has gone over there and put himself directly in danger,
Yep.
Leo also has Misty Step via the Ring of Spell Storing, so he can go right here.
Fantastic.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. After using that, it's a bonus action, but it's a full spell. So let's just attack some, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, that's a crit. Let's smite on that.
Okay.
Gotta mark down the spell slot is being used. Incredible job. There we go.
All right.
Beautiful.
So that is for the Radiance. That's 8, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 Radiant. So let's see. 16 plus 16 because it's doubled because the fact that it's Radiant. So that's 12, 32 plus 34, 35, 36, 38, 41. 40. So 32, 33, 48 points of damage on that hit.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Agatha will use a villain action to summon from the create from the grave. Create from the grave allows her to bring forth 2 shadows from beyond the grave. So
Cool.
let me GM layer.
Honestly, at this point.
And then roll for the shadows. And then throw the shadows into initiative. 4.
Oh, perfect. They get to go.
That renamed Agatha to Shadow, but that's fine. Whatever. But yeah, so it is still, I believe, Leo's turn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he still gets one more attack.
Yep.
Yeah, let's still attack the main focus of the event, huh? Why not?
Okay.
23.
Yeah, 23 will hit. Roll damage. Okay,
That's
so 7 damage. It does not quite kill. It does not quite kill Agatha.
He does have one more thing he can do, though.
Okay.
Actually, he cannot. I lied.
Yeah, I was about to
because
say,
he used
he
his
used
bonus action.
All right. Let's see. Now it is Ezra's turn. Let's see. 25
Oh, no.
feet. He's going to run forward. And with his little makeshift weapon. So you do see that he does have a little makeshift sword in his hand. It looks to be, it's a wooden sword. It's as well made as a little kid can make his own sword. All right, Ezra, go off, I guess. And he deals 2 bludgeoning damage to the
Go
shadow.
child?
Yeah.
I guess?
He comes in, holds his shield up, swings this wooden sword, and you see that because of the nails it has on it that were cold iron forged, he's able to make contact. Rika,
Huh.
it's your turn. One of these children has just put themselves in danger.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Man.
At least it's not the one that got sanctuary on it, because that one's related about whether or not you
What am
attack.
I doing here? I'm thinking.
Well, there are 2 shadows, and then Agatha's almost dead.
As much as I would love to go after that bitch,
Keywords.
I don't need to. Bonus action. You can move up to half your speed. Saving throw. Oh, I have advantage on initiative rolls. Oops. I should remember that for next time.
Yeah?
As an action. Okay, alright. I'm going to bonus action rage. Angry Angel's here. Hi. I get to move up to half my movement. Which is, I can move 40 feet, so I can move 20. Which it seems like a bad idea to fly over her head.
Oh yeah, she's a very big creature. She will hit you.
You know what? I'm a big spooky spirit. Thank God she can't hear me out of game. What is this? Okay. So I'm gonna go back. Fly over here. Is light still active? Does light die?
No. It lasts for an hour
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
You got time.
until you cast it again.
So,
This could.
Rika, as you get
Or-
closer,
Get incapacitated.
yeah, sorry, Rika, as you get closer, you do notice that this little kid is wearing what looks like armor made for a halfling. Like they probably saved their lunch money or whatever and bought a set of very small leather armor. So they are kind of protected.
Yeah, she's just looking. It's this very glowy, angry angel's looking down at this kid, like.
Who looks very proud of himself.
Yeah, you know what? Good for him. Good for him, I guess. Buddy, good job. God, I have so many stupid axes. So many axes. I really need to just, like, put them in, like, a room in, like, a house or something.
You do have a like lodge here now, an embassy that Charybdis built, so you can store some of your weapons.
It's like, I'm like to imagine the imagery of carrying so many axes upon one's back.
And
And
then
it's very
the brand new
clunky.
sword. And then the brand
Yeah.
new sword, yeah.
Alright. Wait. If I go... Hold on, where was I? Where? Oh, I was right here. So I wanted to go, like, right there. That was 20 feet. Bop. Could I be flanking with this child?
Yeah, you could flank with the child.
Yeah.
Wait, if you're still in the same, yeah, if you move right there, you could flank with the kid.
Yeah. Hi, Ashton. Sorry I'm in report in front of you, Ashton. Good to see you, Ashton.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. I'm just gonna look at the shadow. Hey, fucker. Look over here. Bonk. Bonk.
Yeah, both of those hit. Roll damage.
Yeah, there's that one. Turn that off.
So 10. So
Jesus Christ, girl. What
22
the
damage on the
fuck?
first
Those
hit.
should also be at advantage.
Oh, shit, you're
Well,
right.
both
So
of them
that'd
would have
be the-
hit, yeah. So, but yeah, you can roll
But
to see
just see if you crit.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
second one crits, yeah. So roll damage on that one instead.
15
So we'll
plus
take that.
3.
We'll take the 18. We'll go ahead and take
Yeah.
the 18 because that 3 would have been like if we're rolling a second die for the thing. So let's see. So it does 22 on the 22 on the first hit, and then 12.
I just really want this thing to be pissed off and look at me,
So-
okay? That's all I want in this.
10, so that's 32 on the second.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, 30. Yeah, 32 on the second hit. It is nearly dead.
Yeah, look, all I want is all I want is for it to focus on me, Smiles. That's all I
Lilith,
want in
it
my
is
life.
your turn. Eldritch, it is your turn.
Yes, I heard. All
Okay,
good.
cool. Just making sure.
I can move through
Yeah.
ally spaces, right?
Yeah, you can move through ally spaces.
Got it. In that case, I am moving here, but thematically, it's probably more of a, like, here, trying to, like, interpose myself between the child and the shadow.
Yeah.
And, I am going to attempt a booming blade again. I believe this is not advantage because it's not surrounded technically. It needs one
No,
more
it is
person
not
to be-
surrounded. It would need one more person.
Yeah. In that case, make sure I got everything set up. That, no, okay.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Second time, miss.
All right. Hero, it is your turn.
Oh, it's still alive.
Yep, it's still alive.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, the Banshee's still alive, as are two shadows.
Honestly, you might want to target the Banshee because I feel like if you
Her turn's
summon
next.
them, I don't think they'll be there if he dies.
Yeah.
Like, logically.
Logically, the logic stands. I should get through those.
However, what would Hero do, seeing a child
True.
in danger?
Go for the kid. Go for the kid.
Go for the kid. Well, go for the
Yeah.
shadow, not the kid, hopefully.
Oh yeah. It's called it's the good old stab and scoop. We stab the shadow, we scoop the child.
Okay. None of you have attempted to speak to the child yet.
It doesn't matter.
Kinda
It does
hard to
matter to
speak
the
to
kid.
child in this.
Also consider there's a banshee right in front of us, and we're fighting to get rid of this thing.
Hero is distinctly aware.
Okay.
But also to show up to the kid.
Uh-huh.
Alright, Hero. We're gonna do a game. We're
Gonna do a game.
gonna do a
Hero.
game.
Hey, Hero. Roll
Yeah.
perception. Specifically you. Roll perception.
Okay. I am
Or
so
no,
big.
this is actually a history roll for you. And it would be an advantage because you're recalling your own history.
9.
So it's not a high DC.
Okay.
You recognize the like toy swords the kids are carrying. They were given out at the carnival.
Little whimsical children. Great.
These are kids. You probably handed these kids these wooden swords.
Yep, my little squires. Alright, so this makes the coin flip even harder. Okay. Alright, time to show up. Hero places Iggy on the ground for safety.
You have an advantage on these attacks.
I know. I'm gonna stab her. Oh, I opened Sister Michelle's sheet instead. I was like, where's the epilogue?
Wait, am I rolling on? Yeah. I understand.
Oopsie. I will je ne sais quoi stab.
23 hits, roll damage. You won't need much.
Yeah. Wish I could just say sneak attack doesn't apply to this, but it does. Irregardless. 17 damage.
17 points of damage, and with a wail and a scream, all of these all the banshee and the shadows fall, leaving nothing but a pile of ragged bone and robes, as this child will run over and go, "Hero! Did you see? I smacked the crap out of that shadow!"
I think Hero, despite the fact it was like, is torn between yelling.
Uh-huh.
Like, the stern talk, like, okay, now we don't do this. Hero just goes, and I'm so proud of you. Okay, your form's a little bit off, but next time we go a little bit lower.
He just beams with
like
pride.
This.
He beams with pride, and you see Joseph come over and go, "Ezra, I told you we shouldn't have come here." And he goes, "Shut up. We did good." and we technically got to see Grandma again.
Oh,
Yeah, but she was a crazy banshee.
It'll be a wonderful story to tell all the kids in the neighborhood.
Exactly. Who are you people? as returning to the rest of you. Who are you guys?
Oh my god. I think. How tall did I make Rika again? I mean, I know kids are not very tall.
Yeah,
but
no, these kids are like
up to your chest, probably.
Yeah, they're not very tall. Ezra, who is the tallest of the two because of the horns, is about 4'4", and
Yeah.
Joseph is about 4 foot.
Yeah.
It's about chest height.
Rika, this one is Ezra, right? The
Yeah,
little,
the
little
tiefling.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll crouch down a little bit, hold out her hand, put the sword away first.
Yeah, Ezra does the same. He puts his little wooden sword into like a little sword frog on his belt that he bought.
Yeah, she'll hold her hand out. But I'm Rika. You did such a good job.
Thank you. My name's Ezra Cromwell. You have pretty wings.
Thank you. She'll like. Do you want to? Would you like to see what they feel like?
No, thank you. Mother says that it's rude to touch people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Very smart, very smart. They are a very strong warrior princess.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Did you hear that, Joseph? And Joseph, who is slightly more timid than Ezra, is just like, that's really cool. Our big sister went off to be a warrior, but we haven't seen her in a while. She went to Cormyr.
Oh, okay.
And you hear Sister Michelle go, their sister enlisted with the Purple Dragon Knights. Currently, she is a squire in training.
Yeah, and then Rika will stand up and just like give them their space. And everyone okay? Anybody injured?
I don't think anybody is other than Perry.
I have like lingering wounds, but I'm okay.
I'm quite well.
And Sister Michelle will kind of come over here and go, "All right, children, come on. We need to go out to the cart. I will be able to pay you all for this, as will Lady Cromwell, these two's parent."
It is not necessary.
Yes, but it is to them.
Yeah.
Very well.
And the Ezra will come over and go, "You look familiar. Are you royalty?"
To Gale?
Yeah. Are you royalty?
Yeah. Gale, will like lean down, not like a full kneel down like Rika did to the kid, and just nod and go,
Yes, I am.
You see him reach down and pull out a textbook out of a bag. You actually recognize this textbook, Gale, because you would have had to studied it when you were young. This is
Hmm,
the royal
I believe
houses
page-
and their families.
374 is where I'm at.
You're Merit?
Oh goodness, that is my eldest brother. Recently deposed, by the way. Gale. You can call me Gale.
But you're not small, and he turns it, and the picture of you, the rendering of you, is when you were a little boy.
Oh yes, time does pass since portraits are painted.
When was
Gotten
this
older.
made then?
A while ago, I would study that when I was in school, a very long time ago.
Oh, I'll tell Mother to get us new ones. This one's out of date.
A little bit, but most of the information in there is still good.
Crib just kind of leans over, curious to see if she's in it.
There's probably a baby Rika picture in that thing.
Oh yeah, no, there are pictures of Rika, Charybdis, and Gale all in this book. You just have to look through.
119.
Yes, you'll
eh?
also find page 203, actually, yes.
Oh, yeah. And she'll Ezra will kind of flip through to find each of you and go, "Oh, why are there so many royals in one place?"
Well,
They
That's
flock
one-
together.
is my fiance, and the other is my friend, and we've been traveling together since we met in Neverwinter, along with
Oh.
everyone else.
Oh, okay. And he'll give a grin. He's missing one of his front teeth.
Oh, I love him. He's still a little baby. Still
He
a
just
guy.
kind of scampers off.
All right.
I like
see you
Kira's
later.
just gonna scoop him up so he can feel tall.
Yeah, absolutely. He's very scoopable. But yeah, and then you guys can head back to Phandalin because this isn't far out from Phandalin. And as you kind of return, standing in front of the Shrine of Luck, waiting for you guys, is a noble-looking woman in from a distance, the dress looks very elegant, very what a noble would wear. It's very regal, but as you approach, it's tattered. It looks like it's seen some wear. These people obviously were of status at one point, but have fallen out of grace.
Okay.
And the children run up and go, "Mom, look! It's nobles! More nobles!" And Lady Cromwell goes, "That's nice, guys. Are you okay?" "Yeah, the dragon, the cool dragonborn from the carnival saved us." "Oh! Oh, wonderful. Someone from the carnival." And she pulls the children a little closer. "How are, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light?"
Oh, they've been completely removed from power.
You see her.
Don't worry about it.
Where her shoulders were up at her ears, they relax, and she just goes, "Oh, good. Oh,
They're
wonderful."
fine. They're dandy folk. It's just hag covens got to their heads and had them in really finicky deals. They had to listen to fake nonsense, but they're
Yeah.
disposed of. They still work there, I think. Sometimes.
Who runs the place then?
I think Hero gets really dramatic and just starts naming Tasha's millions of names. The Great Zelbina.
You see her eyes get real wide. Oh. Oh, wonderful. Oh.
Are you familiar with that one then?
Cousins, actually. Distant cousins.
So do you know Leo? My best friend?
Her son?
Yes, there he is. He's right here. Look at this beautiful boy.
I haven't. You are different than when I last saw you. Yes,
It's much taller.
When you last saw me, I was still flesh and blood. Yes.
And also taller.
Master Mithringale, the last time I saw this woman, she was at my birth. If that's any indication of how distant
Yes.
cousins.
And how much taller?
Yes. Lady Cromwell kind of reaches into a small purse and she offers you each, she offers you guys 5 gold for the party. She goes, "I don't have much, but please accept this as a token of my appreciation for saving my children.
Yeah.
So that
How
is
much was it
5
again?
gold total for the whole party. Not 5 gold each, like 5 gold.
There's. Whoa. I don't know how many of us are there.
So you do not have to pay your NPCs. They are paid by whatever respective kingdoms they work for. So there's 6 of you.
I think that's yeah. Gail
And also,
will.
Curtis is not too worried about.
Yeah. Neither Gail nor Grievous are worried about it.
Yeah, so she'll pay 4 of you and keep the the last piece of gold.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate it.
If anyone's not gonna take payment,
I mean, I was trying to think of how much we would get if, like, it's.
I mean, it's
split up.
1 gold. What is that?
6. There's 6 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, not enough to split hairs over.
Yeah.
I don't need any. You can split it one with everyone else. So just like everyone else.
Lorraine is going to accept her gold, but the second the lady turns away, she's going to slip into one of the kids' hands.
Oh, I love that, because now you've given them more money to buy different armor. Because they are both wearing leather armor. Like, they're both wearing, like, legit leather armor that they bought from the general store. But one of them just goes, look, Joseph, we can buy chain with this. Yeah, maybe you can. I don't like metal armor.
Ashton will walk up to what's her name?
Lady Cromwell or Sister Leslie.
Lady Cromwell. Do you know anyone who's able to get to Neverwinter all that often?
I go once a year. I take the children.
Good to know, good to know. Well, I do hope you have some much safer travels than, well, some people have reported. We haven't had any troubles, though. And he will pat her on the back. And while he's doing that, I would also like to sleight of hand to sneak something into her pockets.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to mention what I'm sneaking into her pocket is one of those Thieves Guild coins that I picked off of the old man.
Oh, you're giving her like a fortune.
Yeah.
A small fortune's worth of gold is what you're giving her.
Well, here's the thing. I have... Where is it?
Way more than just one.
I have 10 of these coins.
Yeah, so you have a good bit of money worth.
Because here's the other thing. Ashton doesn't know how much these coins are worth. He assumes it's closer to a platinum piece.
That's lowballing it, but yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't checked.
How many do you give her?
Just
How
one.
many?
Just one.
Are you sure? Okay, all right, just one. Good to know.
She's gonna empty her pockets, realize, oh hey, I didn't leave that in there. Oh god, how did you leave that in there?
She doesn't even know what it is. She'd have to go have it appraised. And the only appraiser is in Neverwinter, in the Moonstone Mask. So then they're going to cash her out.
Incredible.
But yeah, so you guys have rescued the children. You have returned to Neverwinter. You have the children have been returned to their mother. And Sister Michelle will kind of look to you guys and go, if there is anything I can do to be of service to each of you, let me know. You have done a great kindness here today.
I think all we can ask of you is to try and keep your fellow townspeople safe.
That is what we are trying to do, but and she'll kind of gesture, because what you'll notice is, so on the map there's like a bit of like a broken up wall, but thanks to Charybdis and the efforts of the amount the rebuilding of the church of the Shrine of Luck, which is the church that Sister Leslie serves in, her acolytes and the people that also serve in that church are rebuilding the wall now. Thankfully, we can now focus on the reconstruction of the city wall so that it can be a little stronger defended. And according to the headman, someone convinced the Ulrith Nar to stop attacking us and start helping. So the Red Brands have been, for the most part, shoved out of town, though they are still going to be a problem on the roads.
We intend to investigate that matter further, yes. Hopefully it will not be too much of an issue in the future here.
Yeah, and you guys see kind of where there were like kind of sparse town guards in like town militia that carried like pitchforks and clubs and, you know, an unregulated town guard. You now see regimented Ulrith Nar troops with fucking great axes walking the streets.
She'll give one of them a wave.
They wave back and they go, "Figured if you folks were holding up here, we'd keep the place defended. Can't let friends of the herd go unprotected. You know."
Hey,
Appreciate it.
hey, baby. Question.
Yes.
Is the one that lost the staring contest with me still there
No.
around the sewer? Damn.
No, that guy is currently with the raiding party attacking the Red Brands on the road.
Yeah. I was just like, be funny if I saw him and just stared at him silently. But he's busy. He's doing work shit. Yeah. Sorry. That was my question.
But yeah. So that is a good. If you guys believe this is a good place to stop it. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I'd say that's good.
All right. And then we
Yeah.
will come back next session. We can kind of discuss between sessions what you guys want to do next.
Maybe a long rest.
Yeah. Absolutely, you'll get a long rest before you head out again. But like where the party goes next, and I will place a complete marker on in your quest journal.
I think the Red
yeah.
Brands were our next objective.
Alrighty.
Sounds good to me. Because that's also, or should it be the egg?
Well, the egg is kind of related to the Red Brands, so
Yeah.
I think that kind of double task. I don't know.
Both?
So
Oh.
the Red Brand hideout and then the egg are in two separate locations.
Okay,
Oh.
so the Red Brand hideout had like adults kidnapped in there, right? And then
Yes.
there's also egg.
Yeah, and
Egg
the egg
seems
Yeah.
more immediate.
Yeah, and
Because
Solana
it's
did tell
egg.
you that it is in the Old Owl Well is where they had been seen retreating to.
But Solana also told Gale to wait until she like told him what to do.
She basically said,
Mhm.
tread with caution, but she did want you to go in there and take care of the people that were inside and get her egg back.
Okay.
However, she did want them taken alive, if possible, because she wants to eat them, because she's a dragon. And fuck those guys.
Which means no kill mode looks at Rika. No beheading looks at Rika.
We will do our very best.
If a beheading happens, it happens. She's not going to be mad at you.
Could just bring their bodies to her. They won't be
Yeah,
alive.
exactly.
But she's a
Just
very
a little-
powerful dragon, and she could probably bring them back to life and torment
Gentle
them and then eat them.
repose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for playing. Have a wonderful evening, YouTube. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And fuck you, Dave.
Fuck
you,
you.
Dave.
Bye.